Welcome to part 2 at the Ocean North course at Pelican Hill. So far it's been beautiful views with hideous gameplay, and it's gonna be more of the same thing. Now we started on hole 5 with a shotgun start. We're now at hole 14, which is technically the start of the back 9. Now my tee shot heads to the left edge and then kicks out perfectly towards the center of the fairway. Not my intention or my target line, but still worked out. Was 200 yards out and I wanted to go for it with my 5-iron, but I don't hit it cleanly and get a little dribbler. 72 yards out now, and as you can see from the camera angle, the ball settled on the slope, sitting well below my feet. It's a pretty good shot, a bit too much mustard on it though as it lands past the flag towards the back of the green. And there you can see my big divot that clearly shows my steep out to in swing path. I think because of that, my wedge shots have been all over the place lately. If you guys have any fixes or tips for me, please let me know. Would love to get this sorted out. Now here's my putt for par from the back of the green, slightly downhill. And I just missed the right edge and it sails past the flag. No, not gonna lie, was not expecting to make that. Really happy with that bogey save. Now here's a pretty cool view from the green of hole 14. Alright, now we're at hole number 15, par 4, 403 yards, have a water hazard right in the front of the tee box, bunker and a dense collection of trees to the left, but even with those, the landing area of the fairway is quite wide on this hole, so let her rip. 137 yards to the flag using pitching wedge here, and this is a feel-good shot. Yeah, that one got me pretty pumped. So got a green in regulation, we've made it on in 2, putting for birdie now, and oof, I wanted that one so bad. And stuff like this is why I cannot consistently break 90. Dumb mistakes like that. Never fun bogeying a hole that you had a birdie chance at. Okay, trying to get settled back down here. Pitching wedge is a club that I love to hit. Let's get it on the green here on this par 3, and I just barely do. Got a very long uphill birdie putt here, but just want to get it close and get out of there with a par. Well, that wasn't close at all. Alright, we'll get there eventually. And another bogey after a GIR. You will quickly realize that this will be a common theme for the rest of my round. Par 5 now, hit a great drive that lands dead center of the fairway. Really happy with that, setting me up to try and get on the green in 3. And that was just a straight up shank. So I drop, hitting for 4, and proceed to follow up that shank with a top into the bunker. Hello bunker, my old friend. Now I learned from my previous bunker encounters on this round and proceed to just get out of there with a pitching wedge. Now got 128 yards to the flag, but playing a bit further than that because of the uphill. I hit a decent shot, but I push it to the right, barely landing on the fringe of the green. Oh no. Well, I finally stop the bleeding and take a triple. Now hole 18 is a relatively short par 4 measuring 396 yards from the blues. No shot tracer on this drive, but it was a pretty decent one. It landed in the middle of the fairway. Shot number 2, only 115 yards to the flag. This calls for a easy breezy gap wedge. Now you definitely don't want to miss it short, as your ball will be gone in that drop off there. Alright, got a long putt for birdie. Just gotta settle down, get it close, get it within tap-in range. That's all you gotta do. And I leave it short yet again. Now it's not in tap-in range, but it is a makeable distance for par. And yet, another 3-putt bogey after getting on in 2. So now we're at hole number 1. Let's pretend we're starting over, starting fresh at hole number 1. Starting off well with that nice drive that wasn't sliced. I was hoping for a better kick out to the right, but it settled in that rough over there. Now, second shot is 240 yards out. Went with the 3 hybrid to try to get it as close as I can. It was a nice effort, but hitting it fat killed a lot of distance. Now, I think I'm getting a bit more confident in my 50-yard shot. It's still a work in progress, but definitely more comfortable at 50 yards than a greenside chip, which is actually quite sad. Alright, yet another green and reg. This is a very makeable birdie putt, but man, I misread the line just a bit. Should have aimed a bit more to the right of the cup. Well, this feels all too familiar. Is this deja vu? A glitch in the matrix? It sure is. A 3-putt for bogey. Let's go. Now, hole number 2 is a 154-yard par 3, and again, you cannot be short on this. Now, you can't see it from the video, but there is a huge drop-off, and your ball will be gone. And you also don't want to go left like me, because sadly, that is where the bunker is. Pretty scary all the way towards the back of that bunker. The lip is quite high as well. I barely get it out, but always happy to be out of a bunker in one. Just a little stab chip there to finally get on the putting surface. I'm lining up for my bogey putt here. Looks like it was the right line and speed, keeping the bogey train alive. For this hole, no commentary, just sadness. Pretty painful, huh? Well, at least I hit a pretty good drive on the last hole of the day. I set up real nice here for my second shot. Only have 124 yards to the flag. Using a gap wedge again for the distance, but unfortunately, I chunk it towards the bunker area below the green. I looked around for my ball and I just couldn't find it. So it must have fallen into the drop off there. So I'm chipping for 4 now, or at least attempt to, as I blade it to the other side of the green. Now I go for the greenside chip again, but rolls away from the hole. Now I should do a better job of reading the greens better for chips and not just try to aim for the flag. So we cap off the round with a 2-putt for a triple. So to recap my round, I parred only 1 hole, had 2 quadruples and 3 triples. Now these were not good triples. These triples did not make it safe. These triples were not the best. So I finished the round with a 103. If I were to sum up my round here at Pelican Hill, I kid. 103 is still a respectable score, right? Right, guys? Well, I guess I'm just disappointed because I know I can play better and score better. Of course, it wasn't all that bad. I mean, I got to play one of the top courses in Orange County, Pelican Hill, and for free. We also got to enjoy dinner at the reception area afterwards, and I must say, that spread was one of the nicest I've seen. I do feel like I was hitting my driver pretty well that day, so that is one positive takeaway. Rewatching these clips and making this video also helps me to see where I can improve, whether it be club selection, course management, or just seeing how my swing looks. In any case, hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe it offered some insight into your potential round at the Ocean North course at Pelican Hill. Now for the next video, I'm looking forward to sharing with you a course vlog from Hawaii, this time from the island of Oahu. And as always, thank you for watching.